There's a tradition in inaugurations about how the event is to take place, the inaugural event. And the changes that have taken place really around that has turned it into, as opposed to a ritual of government, it's now a television event. CBS News, NBC News, ABC News, CNN, the New York Times, the LA Times, I think all of them are going to play this straight. They're not going to provide in their news sections of the papers, they're not going to provide any commentary at all. And I think that's the way they should play it. I think that MSNBC, Fox News, Breitbart, and some of these other sites are obviously going to provide headlines that make conclusions. This is a moment with America is really the beacon of democracy for the world. And being a part of that, being at ground zero, seeing that process happen, brings chills down my back. I covered the White House for a decade as a producer, and then as an executive another decade. And there's always a tension between the press and the White House, because the White House wants to get its message out, and the press is interested in getting the answers to these questions. And that may not be in the best interest of the image of the White House on any given day. So I think things are going to change even more. I think there's going to be more tension. No one has been more focused on getting his message out than Donald Trump. And he wants a certain message, and he will do it himself. He will be tweeting from the White House at 4 o'clock in the morning, and his press staff is going to be catching up with him, because they're getting calls from newspapers and television stations. What's he mean? What's he saying? It's going to create potentially a lot of chaos. There's a lot of eyes that are going to be on this moment. This is like an earthquake in politics. Donald Trump taking over, a businessman. There's going to be a lot of temptation on the part of news organizations to maybe draw conclusions, but maybe what they ought to do is just report. Report what's happening. He said this, he said that, this happened, that happened, and not draw conclusions. Let the American people draw the conclusions from what's going to happen. This is a historic inauguration.